Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Fighting's Final. I'm your host, Mike Laura. Phil's win 4-2 today over the Marlins. Jesus Luzardo was definitely the story going forward here today. Also, Bryce Harper going yard, starting to get that sweet swing back. As I was kind of watching both the Phils and college football today. But yeah, I liked what I saw today. Jesus Luzardo came out, looks good. And they need to break out these brooms tomorrow. They need to do that. Get as much lead as possible going into that big Met series coming up starting this Monday. So definitely going to be looking forward to that. Excuse me for a second there, guys. Sorry about that. Let me get these comments out the way real quick. I have 6 of them already. Noobs was going crazy. This was literally 17 minutes after the first inning. It's the end of the first. As I make this comment, F these umps. They're purposely trying to squeeze Luzardo in typical thin-skinned garbage. This is why ABS must be brought into the game. I'm sorry, but you can't miss a ball completely out of the zone at the bottom right and in the middle of the zone. Hitting your target and the catcher not dropping the ball. Total gaslight job. Total gaslight special. Noobs went off on this one, man. He went crazy. And it wasn't the only miss of the AB. It's not directly impacting the outcome. It's just favorability that their union has been trying to deflect for years. It says, oh, man. Ooh, he is going crazy here. That was literally from 427 to 441 was this last one right here. Mickey Delaney checking in says, what's up, Mike and everyone else? Eagles fan checking in goes, this offense sucks so bad. I don't know about that. They scored 4 runs. I mean, with 4 runs, you got a pitcher like Luzardo on there. He did what he had to do. Let's give you a little scoring recap. Kyle Schwarber hasn't gotten a home run since the 4 home run. Well, he's a power hitter. That's going to happen. But he hit 4 in one game, and like literally leading up to that, I think he had like 8 or something like that in like a 2-week span. So you'll take that, Eagles fan. You'll take that. Let's start off with the scoring real quick. Top first, Bryce Harper, 2-run home run, scoring Kyle Schwarber, giving the Phillies a 2-0 lead. Then top of the 4th, RBI single by Harrison Bader. Brandon Marsh would come in to score, giving the Phillies a 3-0 lead. And in the same inning, Bryson Stott would hit a sac fly, and Harrison Bader would come in, giving the Phillies a 4-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th, Wegerman would hit an RBI double, cutting the lead to 4-1. And Samoji, RBI single, making it a 4-2 game. And that's where it would end up, guys. Your box score for the game, Phillies 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Marlins 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Winning pitcher was Jesus Luzardo. Losing pitcher was Sandy Alcantara, and Johan Duran gets the save there. If you want to go over my Broad Street bottom line is this, let me do that real quick. Broad Street bottom line. My Broad Street bottom line is Jesus Luzardo was pretty darn good today. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 4 walks. I wish the walks with him would kind of go down, but Nooms was kind of explaining how they were kind of pinching him early on. But he still finished up with 8 strikeouts. That's pretty darn good. Sandy Alcantara also went 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 of them earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks. So there's my bottom line right there. The bottom line is this. That was a really good, decent outing. Run production was somewhat kind of decent. They got 4 runs. If your team is getting 4 runs, you know, and the Eagles fan got kicked out of the Phillies. I don't know what you mean there. Um, Eagles fan hope the Mets lose. That would help. That would help if the Mets did lose today and tomorrow, and come kind of limping in. Come limping in to Citizens Bank Park on Monday night. The Phillies could put them away. Magic number 17 right now. So now it's down to 16. If they were to lose, that would be 15, and then they go head to head for 4. So you beat them 4 straight games. That's 8 games that gets kind of nullified off of it. So you're looking at, by Thursday, if the Phillies are playing that much better and they beat the Mets, but they got to beat them. They got to beat them. I mean, they're not going to win the season series. The Mets kind of got that up there. I mean, they played 2 series up there and literally got 2 sweeps at Citi Field. The Phillies have not won a game this year at Citi Field. And I don't think, but the Phillies took 2 out of 3 from the Mets down here. The Phillies got to win the rest down here. Like, I mean, I would do all I can to bury that team. Because then you're right there in the division. And, you're kind of catching up, really. You're not that far away from those. You're not that far away, really, from the Brewers. You're still 5 games behind the Brewers, but now you got a 4-game lead on the Dodgers. You have a 4-game lead on the Dodgers. I'll tell you what, the Mets are really kind of putting the beating really on the Cincinnati Reds. Well, last night they kind of got out of there with luck last night. But just looking at the overall right now, you have basically it's the Cubs, the Padres, and the Mets. And the Mets actually kind of moved up. They are tied with the Padres right now, which, by the way, they do have a series coming up with the Padres. So the Mets are going to be, they got, I think it's a 3-game set at it should be getting ready to come up if I remember correctly. Let me double check this real quick just to see their schedule. Yes, they have the Reds tonight and tomorrow, 4 with the Phillies, the Rangers, and the Padres come in. So basically next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, not this week, but next week, they get the Padres before. And I think it's really funny because the end of the season, the Mets have to go to Chicago to play the Cubs. And if the way their standings are right now, that's who the Mets would be playing. It all depends on that series. It all depends on the series with the Padres, with the Mets right now. So that's why I'm hoping, I said LOL. Luckily, I think the Phillies are going to play at home. I think they are too. I mean, Phillies if they get second, they get that nice week off, and you're looking at the Dodgers. We're going to play whoever the 3rd seeded team is, whether it be the Padres or whether it be the Mets. So either which way, I kind of hope in a way the Padres kind of take that second spot, just from the standpoint of that would make the Mets have to go play a weekend series in LA. So even if the Mets were to get lucky and beat LA in LA, now they got to fly cross country and come play the Phillies. You know what I mean? So, again, wait a minute. What am I thinking? That's right. They give them they give them like a day or so off. So, yeah, they would be well rested and ready to play anyway. So, but yeah, just the fact that they would have to get on a plane, go out to the West Coast to go play the Dodgers. Although it would really kind of hurt my feelings, though, because if you're really looking at it, it would be right now, you're looking at basically it would be like Phillies and Dodgers. And, it would be like Phillies and Dodgers. If I'm going with the favorites, it would be Phillies, Dodgers in the second round. And it would be Phillies, Dodgers second round. It'd be Milwaukee and the Cubs second round. So, it ain't nothing to kind of shake a stick at there. But I like how it's looking, man. And like I said, the Phillies got to take care of their own business. They just got to keep winning games. They just got to keep winning games. And, for as much as I said about the Mets, I mean, they did take 2 or 3 from those. They took 2 or 3 this week from Detroit. That's weird. Won't let me click on them. There we go. They would not, they wouldn't take 2 or 3. They took 2 or 3 from the Tigers. And they kind of thumped the Tigers up, too. If you really look at it, they scored 24 runs against the Tigers. I mean, they outscored them 24-19. I mean, they won 5-4 yesterday. They're just getting underway now. And then tomorrow they got 140 before their 4-game set with the Phillies. And then, like I said, they got the Rangers coming in right after them. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, they got those Padres. So I mean, they got a nice little road ahead of them going forward. Phil's tonight though, man, in this one. Matter of fact, let me get you guys caught up. I want to talk to you guys tonight. I want to see what you've seen in this game, and we're going to talk about we'll finish talking about this game. So let me run this real quick. We're going to go around the bases. Ooh, boy. Well, if you're looking to see what happened today, we are going to start off up in the Bronx. That's right. New York Yankees win 3-1 over the Toronto Blue Jays. It was the Nationals beating the Cubbies today in Chicago, in Wrigley, by a final score of 2-1. You just saw the Phillies beat the Marlins 4-2. And the rest of these games right now are basically just getting underway. You have White Sox and Tigers in Detroit, bottom of the end of the third inning. It is 1-0 Detroit. Brewers and Pirates, no score, bottom of the first. Mets and Reds, no score, bottom of the first. And roughly in about 10 minutes, you have the Rays and the Guardians, Dodgers at Orioles. We'll get underway at 7:05. 7:15, the Battle of Texas as the Astros visit the Rangers. Minnesota is visiting Kansas City at 7:15. Mariners are visiting the Braves. Giants at Cardinals. And it looks like Padres at the Rockies at 8:10. Red Sox at Diamondbacks. And then the Athletics and the Angels get underway about 9:30. So there's your scoreboard right now for the evening today. Tomorrow, looks like a lot of these games are starting really, really early. There is no night game tomorrow. Believe it or not, your last game tomorrow is at 4:10. Kind of smart of Major League Baseball. They know it's opening day for football. They're probably not going to try to go head-to-head with them, even though there are some games that will be probably in that primetime slot area. Athletics and Angels, they kick off at about roughly 4:10. Both of those games kick off. One's in Los Angeles, the other one's in Arizona. Rockies play at 3:10 our time. Rangers play at 2:35. Cubs at 2:20. Royals and Cardinals 2:15. Mets at 1:40. Tigers 1:40. Phillies are at 1:40. Orioles, Dodgers, Pirates, Brewers, and Yankees, Blue Jays all at 1:35 tomorrow. So you're going to see, I mean, the MLB is really going to be kind of getting through tomorrow, with it being, like I said, first day of football. They'll be playing their games, but I don't think there'll be much viewership on local games tomorrow. So Ricky is watching. What's up, Ricky? And just to answer your question, Matty B is not coming on tonight. He will be on tomorrow. So before you ask me, I'll let you know. Speaking of one Matty B, he is doing double duty like I did double duty today. Matty will be doing double duty tomorrow, as he will be doing not only the Fightins Final to finish up this road trip, he will also have his segment that I always grow to love him doing, is Down on the Farm. Matty does a great job at highlighting our Philadelphia Phillies prospects coming in. So make sure you do that, or make sure you tune in for that, because it is awesome, the work that Matt does. And then speaking of that, you get more Matty B. That's right. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m., you will be it will be the final word, so make sure you tune in. He will have this date in Philadelphia sports history, one of my favorite segments of his show. With that being said, when that is done, we kick it all off tomorrow morning. That's right. Pat Bernard is getting close to coming off the back of the milk carton, people. Yes, he will be coming back. So it'll be me and Al tomorrow morning. Make sure you guys tune in for that. We're going to be going over pretty much what we saw from the Eagles game, Thursday night. We're also going to be checking in on some of the matchups for tomorrow as well. I have my 3-leg parlay that I will be playing tomorrow. I'll be giving you the numbers on that. And we'll be talking about this Phillies win and getting you guys all set up for the day ahead with that. And coming on, I'm looking here. All right. Thursday night, 9 o'clock. Make sure you guys tune in. That's right. Steve Fuentes and Pat Bernard. They will be taking you through all the ins and outs and the goings on in the MLS and what's also going on with our Philadelphia Union. The Attacking Third, Thursday nights, 9 o'clock. Birds Blast with Kyle Quinn and Matty B. Make sure you tune into that Thursday at 7 p.m. But this is actually a fun show to watch. Listening to Maddie and Kyle go back and forth, it's pretty interesting. So I pretty good time listening to these guys. With that being said, also Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. That's right. Props, locks, and parlays. We will get you ready for the upcoming week for college. We will give you our locks in college and professional football. Me and Paul Spencer. That's right, Paul Spencer from over out of the box. And them 215 boys. Make sure you guys tune in for that 7 o'clock. So far today, not too bad. I can actually, a couple of my games are going on late. I did take I believe it was -3. So I kind of tied earlier game with Iowa State. So again, it was kind of a draw there, but I was close. Prop, stocks, and parlays. And then Friday night, you got the wraparound with Pat Bernard. Make sure you guys tune in to him. He'll be talking and bringing all his shenanigans over to make sure he'll be bringing all his shenanigans Friday night. If it's not him this Friday, it will be me as well. Right after next Sunday, the Birds Fly By with Steve Fuentes. So make sure you guys tune into that. And, of course, next week, that's right, the Happy Valley Huddle. Villanova and Penn State go at it next week. I will be on right after the final whistle there. So we got all that out of the way, guys, tonight. Phils win 4-2. That's going to do it for me, guys. Again, check me out tomorrow morning. Me and Big Al, we will get the day started just right. That's right, 9 a.m. for P&M in the a.m. Until then, guys, I am Mike Lauro. Have a great rest of your Saturday night, and I will see you guys in the a.m. Have a good night.